me show you what I got. Let 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 me show you what I got. Whoa, stop what you're doing right now. You better watch me. You better watch me.
Ooh, the beautiful.
Take a look at this.
Scrim.
Hello everybody, I'm Alex. Welcome to the Overwatch Cavalry Club Scrims. I am joined with Loudtrax and Captain Jack tonight. Hello boys.
Hello boss lady.
Hello, hello.
So tonight we have our new plat team, OSA, fighting Frost. What are we expecting tonight, boys?
Ooh, well, that's the thing. Frost has had a lot of time to really get themselves put together. They've really been working alongside each other for a very long time. Now, the only thing that we're going to see Xanthoxin and Tinsy over on OSA. So this one's going to be kind of up in the air. I'm not really sure what we're going to be expecting. I know we're going to be expecting some good games, especially if we're going to be seeing some Slipknotty snipes. So what do you think, Cap Jack?
Well, if I remember correctly from last week, OSA and Monarch had a really good go at it between the two of them, but Monarch ended up coming out on top. Frost and Monarch have been, dueling at it for months now and have been holding some pretty close games together. So if Frost keeps up the fight like they have been against Monarch, they might top OSA again. But again, as Alex was saying with Xanthoxin and Tinsy, and it might turn the tide. Let's see what happens.
Right. So before we go in game, as usual, guys in the chat, give us a hashtag. Who are you rooting for? Are you here for OSA? Are you here for Frost? We want to know. Make sure to let us know. And we're going to go right in with our first map with Junkertown.
Did you say Junkertown?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going straight right into Junkertown.
Run to the junk.
I love it. Long sight lines, a lot of sniping capabilities. This is exactly where I want to see someone like Slipknotty play. Jack, I don't know if you've been looking at the threads, but she's got some pretty solid gameplay on that. So I don't really know exactly how they're gonna, how Frost is gonna go ahead and show us what they've got.
Well, actually, the last couple of times that we've seen play on Junkertown, they haven't really taken advantage the long sight line. So I agree. I really hope that Slipknotty pulls out the Widow and kind of, takes advantage of that. But we'll definitely have to see. It looks like Epic Center's coming in on the Hanzo, so they're looking to take advantage of that distance. Slipknotty probably trolling on the Bastion, although it'd be really interesting to see Mew Mew Kitty coming in on the Rhine and Nassif coming in on the Diva. Interesting combo right there. It looks like Dawnbreaker and Jag are going for the Rhine Zarya combo on Frost. So definitely going to be interesting to see how everybody's going to come out here.
Yeah, big one I think is going to be the combination between Matt Raptor and Epic Center. They're really going to need to get their DPS down right, especially if you're going to have Nassif kind of run around taking a lot of their hits. So if they can stop a lot of that, that heavy damage, those straight, direct, headshots, all that stuff, we might really see a lot of push here from OSA. Now we're going to be seeing Slipknotty playing on the McCree, so she's still going with a hit scan. That's going to be great against Matt Raptor. Let's see where we go on in. Here is the first match of the night. And it looks like they're just going to go straight on to the point. Mew Mew Kitty stands right up front. Dawnbreaker, oh, nice. Brings down Jag the Nerd. Jag's going to have to find his way back for being in a very bad situation. Nassif pushing his way forward. Matt Raptor taking out Slipknotty, though, real quick. And it's not looking good already. The first pick's already been done, but Mew Mew Kitty's still holding straight, getting right onto the point. Xanthoxin trying to give a little bit of pressure there to that back line, and Frost backing up a little bit, working together. Nassif kind of scaring him off, but Mew Mew Kitty bringing it up front. Dawnbreaker is going to have to go ahead and back off, and they've got to get rid of those Pharas. They've got the Far Mercy kind of going in. That's going to be a lot of trouble. Matt Raptor might be able to make it. Mew Mew Kitty's still up in the front. Oh, the Justice coming out. Oh, but it's a 1-for-1 kill. Oh, and the ultimate coming out here from Tinsy. Tinsy trying to see if he can get Dawnbreaker, manages to get him out. And now they're slowly starting to make their push. Epic Sinner's still trying to get them off and back them up. Jag the Nerd might have to back off. This isn't looking good because Mew Mew Kitty's getting closer and closer to that ultimate. Matt Raptor's still up top, and they've got to go ahead and make something happen. They're giving up way too much ground.
I completely agree with you there, Loutrex. It just seemed like they were backing up, and they really had the numbers against the OSA right there. So I'm kind of wondering why they didn't go in, but it looked like they're going to go ahead and clean up right now. Epic Sinner with the triple kill right there between the Dragons and just basic arrows. Looks like they're going to go ahead and push OSA back to spawn.
Ooh, and they bullied a little bit in the Nassif. So now they're going to have to go ahead and back off. Matt Raptor up in the skies trying to put a little damage down. Mike Bean's got to be careful. That Pharah really has his number. And they're starting to make their way in right onto the point. Nassif trying to do the best he can to try to keep the Pharah damage from hitting on his healers. And Mew Mew Kitty slowly starting to find her way right onto the point. And now the battle's starting to come in from the Rhines, but Mew Mew Kitty's got to be careful. Oh, and here comes the Diva Bomb. Is that going to land? Whoa, lands too. Goes in for the hammer down. Doesn't seem to really hit anything. Jag the Nerd a little bit out of position. And the High Noon coming in by Slipknot. He manages to land on one, and that is going to be a point A hold. Or point A grab, my apologies.
Beautiful. 4 minutes left on the clock as they go ahead and push in towards point 2 right there.
Yeah, no, that was incredibly well done. Using that ultimate to at least try to get Krosky, get rid of that Mercy, and find their way quickly onto the point. Matt Raptor just being the only one was not going to be able to hold it.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and start again. Matt Raptor still trying to hold on up top. Mew Mew Kitty in a bad position. Gets taken out, and Nassif's going to have to go ahead and back off. Dawnbreaker's got the ultimates, looking for a good time to use it. Epic Sinner still holding on up top. Oh, and here comes the hammer down. That's going to be a huge one. Matt Raptor pops the ultimate, but gets taken out. Oh, but the kills are still starting to come in on the side of Frost. It looks like it's going to be a solid hold here.
It seems like Xanthoxin continues to get caught up in the barrage that comes in from Matt Raptor right there. But it looks like Matt Raptor is going to switch things up, move over to the McCree. Now with those narrow sight lines, it's going to make it a lot easier for McCree to get around. Farah's going to have a little bit more of a difficult time trying to stay high enough to not get picked off the high ground.
Oh, and the 1-2 punch comes in, and it's not looking good. Epic Sinner's name coming up on the kill feed. Oh, and that's going to be it for OSA. They're going to have to go ahead and back off. Mike Bean's about to get taken out. Ooh, but the double healers manages to survive and back off. So that's going to be great for them until they go ahead and reset. Mew Mew Kitty finally finding his or her way right up front. We're going to go ahead and get this started for another round. All right, looks like Mew Mew Kitty starting to find their way right onto the point. Epic Sinner still got a lot of control up top. Oh, and the Kamehameha coming out from Volatile. Volatile looking for a quick pick. Oh, and Justice coming out, Reigns, but Volatile takes him out. Oh, and the hammer down comes in. Jack the Nerd in a bad spot, gets taken out. High Noon. Oh, gets taken out before he could even pop anything. That's not looking good. The only person left on the point or still alive is Volatile. Oh, never mind, I lied. It's Krosky, and Krosky.
Not for long.
It's not looking good here for Krosky. Manages to run away, but Nassif just manages to corner him, and that's going to be it. That's a point B grab with 3 minutes left onto the clock.
I've definitely made the same mistake that Krosky's made. I think they were trying to get back to the rest of the team, and you forget that Wolf Woods leads in a roundabout all the way back to midpoint 1, and so kind of got to make sure that you're going through the right entrances here as they go ahead and take point 2, move on. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock.
Ooh, and I'm giving a lot of points here for Zentox, and Diva Bomb comes out. Oh, lands on 2. And that Beauty Bomb's hitting just right. Zentoxin still doing a lot of follow-up damage, and the tanks are just rushing in. Mike Bean still stays on the point, though, just hanging out, having a great old time. But it's important. It's important right now that Zentoxin just goes ahead and keeps them on their toes. It looks like Jag the Nerd has gone from the Zarya onto the Diva. And now they're going to go ahead and set up for one final fight. And they've got to go ahead and make this count. Oh, and the Dragons come out. Tinsy almost in trouble, man, just to get out of there. And Nassif a little bit out of position. Kroski takes out Zen as the Zen. And now we're starting to see the picks come in. Oh, the hammer down comes in. Doesn't really seem like it hit anything. High Noon comes out. Oh, with the triple kill. And that's going to be a solid cleanup here from the side of Frost.
There's the devil trigger for you.
I gotta give Matt Raptor solid props. Understanding that a lot of the shields were gone, had a lot good sight lines. Managing to take out 3 was incredibly crucial to go ahead and stop in this. 1 minute and 30 seconds left onto the clock. They do have quite a bit of time. What do you think here, Captain Deck?
I think that was a smart move by Volatile. They saw that Mew Mew Kitty was very low on health, and of course the shield doesn't block Coalescence. So using the Coalescence to get Mew Mew out of the fight at that moment, so that Matt Raptor was very intelligent.
Alrighty, here we go again. Jag Nerd manages to get his mech back. Oh, but a D-mech here from Nassif. Oh, and the Justice coming out, but Sen getting taken out by Kroski. Hammer down coming out. Mew Mew Kitty looking for those picks, and right now Kroski might be one of the only few here. Jag Nerd also in a very bad spot, gets taken out, and right now all they have left is the trickle. They've got to hurry up and get on there. Volatile waiting for a good time to hop on in the point. She's got to be careful, manages to hop in there, tries to save the point, tries to do everything she can. The High Noon coming in by Slipknotty. Oh, manages to take out Volatile. Epic Sinner switching off to the Tracer, starting to get onto the point. Nassif popping out the ultimate. Can he get anything? Ooh, manages to get Kroski. Right now, the May is the only one left on the point. Manages to get taken out. Jag the Nerd still trying to keep the dream alive, and that's going to be it, folks. With 17 seconds left onto the clock.
I understand there at the end what Kroski was trying to do using the Transcendence to distract on the point, but I feel that they had enough time to be able for a majority of them to get back into the point. So maybe thinking, okay, we've still got some time to get back. If I hold on to this Transcendence long enough for the rest of the team to get back to the point right before they capture, I can use the Transcendence to keep everybody up. I mean, with only 17 seconds left, it's not like they're really saving themselves from a whole bunch, but that third point is always incredibly difficult for any team of any level to get because of the close spawns of who's playing the defense.
Right. That being said, though, it's really, really good to see OSA just having that forward pressure. Really, Zentoxin had not a lot of free reign. He did have some pressure, but he managed to find his way out of those sight lines, managing to try to really just get the pressure onto that back line, really keeping them kind of in check. That being said, though, 17 seconds, that's, they still got some good time. So as long as Frost really finds their way and manages to get there, I could see them still kind of turning this around.
I completely agree with you there. And I think especially at the beginning, it was the help of Nick Bean switching over to the Zenyatta, because at the time, Zentoxin had absolutely no heals in the air. So they were getting picked off incredibly quick. So let's hope with Slipknotty switching over to the Widow, Epic Sinner also coming in on the Widow, let's see if they can make use of those sightlines.
Ooh, and the Farmer, she's still coming out. Zentoxin in a very bad spot. Mew Mew Kitty get brought down, and Epic Sinner takes out Zen real quick. Slipknotty getting jumped in by Jag the Nerd, getting backed up by the Mercy. She's got to find her way out of there. This is not looking good. Manages to get some backup here from Tinsy, but right now OSA is starting to freak out, not really understanding where they need to be, and they're making solid progress right now. Dawnbreaker on the point, and Kroski and Matt Raptor being extremely annoying up on top of the flanks. Epic Sinner trying to look in for that quick pick on the slip. Oh, manages to win the 1v1, and right now Matt Raptor starting to go insane. Takes out Mike Bean, and now the picks are starting to come in for Frost. Oh, man.
Oh, there's the cleanup right there.
Ooh, that was a solid cleanup duty here from Matt Raptor. And honestly, I think it was that first initial pick. Once he kind of got it there on Slipknotty, that made it real difficult for the rest of the team to try to keep that up.
Well, it also helps to have the dedicated healer on the far. Well, not just healer, but even power booster. So Zen and Matt Raptor going against one another, it's almost not a fair match, so to speak, because Kuroski's been on Matt Raptor the entire time.
Ooh, and Matt Raptor takes out Slipknot, and she's having some trouble trying to figure out where she needs to be standing. Right now, Kuroski's still with him. Epic Sinner takes out Zen as he switched over to the Junkrat. Matt Raptor pops the ultimate, goes in for the kills. Dawnbreaker getting Mew Mew Kitty as he turns around. Mew Mew Kitty managing to stay alive, goes in for a pick. Doesn't manage to hit anything. Tinsy trying to keep him alive, and oh, a solid pick here from Epic Sinner. Right now, Frost is on fire, and they're making their way onto the point. The DPS are incredible and on it tonight.
Would you say they're making their way downtown, walking fast? Maybe strangers fast? They may be homebound.
I hate you. As that piano line starts sticking in my head.
I just see Terry Crews just shaking his head.
Absolutely right. And now we're going in onto the third and final point. Nassif trying to do everything he can to try to keep Matt Raptor at bay, but Matt Raptor being really slippery, and the Far Mercy just being something they cannot seem to control. They do have the dedicated tank to try to keep them off, but that might not be enough. Slipknotty and Zen trying to do the long range, a lot of hit scan. Doesn't seem like they're managing to land anything on it, though. Nassif still up top, trying to keep some pressure going. Slipknotty still trying to find those hits. Might not be enough, though. Nassif seeing if maybe he can find anything, but right now, the Deep Bomb comes in from the side of Frost. Oh, man, it just take out one. And now the ultimate coming in from Volatile. Volatile managing to keep the team alive with a double kill. Oh, my goodness. And right now, they've only got one final push as Jack the Nerds finds his way into the front of the spawn point, trying to give them a lot of extra pressure. And it looks like they're going to have to try to find a way to either break through or find another way around. It looks, though, as Mike Bean manages to find his way behind them, but it might not be good because Epic Sinner is looking for a quick pick. Oh, and the ultimate from Matt Raptor manages to only kill one, but that might be good enough. Mew Mew Kitty trying to get onto the point, trying to take someone out. Epic Sinner takes him out. Here comes the ultimate. Oh, manages to land on Dawnbreaker, but it might not be enough. Epic Sinner getting those picks. Matt Raptor still up in the sky, being a sweet nuisance. Mew Mew Kitty, the only one left on point, gets taken out. Mike B being trying to keep the dream alive, trying to get onto the point, but as an honor, there's really not much you can do. Gets eaten, and that's going to be it, folks. Man, that was an incredible offensive push here from Frost.
I think it's once again we're seeing that communication and those growing pains that we saw from OSA last week when going up against Monarch. It was a beautiful combination of all when they hit the halfway point here for Frost on the offense. They sent out the Diva Bomb knowing full god and well that Mew Mew Kitty was going to turn around to protect the team. During that time, Dawnbreaker did the Shatter. Volatile followed up with the Coalescence to make sure that Mew Mew Kitty was out of the fight, and then everybody else just cleaned up. And right now, Slipknotty isn't able to get a single pick on Epic Sinner right now. Epic Sinner is going completely uncontested right now. So I'm really kind of hoping they figure out how to turn this around, because they're putting themselves in very hot water. Trying to make sure that they can complete this match in a victory standpoint.
Right. Matt Raptor and Epic Sinner as a DPS combo are playing incredibly well, and Jag the Nerd eating up a lot of solid cooldowns and a lot of shots is really, really helping them out. So now we're going to see, with 1 minute left on the clock, can OSA make some solid progress, and then can they hold it? That's really where the big question lies. And Matt Raptor starting off, trying to get into the flank, trying to see if maybe he can get a quick pick. Zen, though, on the Zentoxin, my apologies, on the Soldier, seeing if maybe he can put a little bit of pressure there on Matt Raptor. Doesn't really seem like it, though. He's just blowing stuff away. Oh, Slipknotty with the first pick on Epic Sinner, and it's starting to look good here, folks. Krosky's got to be careful, though. Mike Bean's got his name, got his number, and he's trying to get in there. Nassif trying to get Krosky into the back line. Dawnbreaker still up in the front, onto the point. Jag the Nerd still trying to help out. Oh, Dawnbreaker missing the push. Doesn't seem to get anything on it, though. He's looking like he's in trouble. Volatile trying to keep him alive, and Nassif trying to get off on the flank. Oh, gets taken out. Slipknot looking for a pick, gets taken out by Epic Center. 10 seconds left onto the clock. They've got to hurry up and get onto the point. Dawnbreaker still finding his way onto the point. 95%. Guys, the ultimate. Is this going to land? Epic Center takes out Mike Bean, and right now it's looking great here for Frost. Oh, he gets off the point. It doesn't look like there's anything he can do. Gets hammered down, and that's going to be the game. Well, that's going to be the round. I love it. I love it. What do you think here, Captain Jack? What are you seeing? That's really the flaw in OSA's offense.
I think it's exactly as I said. We're seeing people playing too long on heroes that don't seem to be working. I mean, even just in that fight alone, Slip did a 1-for-1 compared to how Epic Center did on the attack. Just a slew of Widow kills during that entire push. And as much as I love Slip's Widow play, it's just not working out right now. So you got to figure out a different hero to be able to hold against. And right now they're going for the double sniper comp. Xanthoxin has been having kind of a hard time on the DPS as well. So if you don't have that super damage, especially against Dawnbreaker and Jag the Nerd, like you've got to have that explosive damage either as the Pharah or the Junkrat to be able to take those shields and mechs down. And without having that on the point, they're going to have a really, really difficult time trying to hold this first point for sure.
All right, it looks like Nassif Khan has gone ahead and become the Orisa. So a little bit more of an anchor tank, and Mew Mew Kitty on the Diva, so a little bit more mobile. And let's see if the double sniper comp can really help him out here. Tinsy staying on the Moira, so he's going to be able to do a lot of those AoE heals. Oh, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and get started. See if maybe they can get Matt Raptor, give him a little bit of pressure, but Dawnbreaker takes out Slipknot real quick, and this isn't looking good here for the side of OSA. They've got to hurry up and try to get some sort of pick, some sort of momentum. They did manage to demech Jag the Nerd, but Matt Raptor takes out Mike Bean, and right now being an extreme nuisance, but Zen coming in clutch, taking out Matt Raptor, Tinsy taking out Krosky, and right now it's looking great here. Volatile's actually on the Ana, working with Dawnbreaker, trying to keep him alive, but now they're starting to make their way in. Epic Center, with the double kill, takes out both the snipers, and this is not looking good.
Triple kill.
Kitty turns around, tries to go in, and it's looking like we're going to get to the end of the game here, folks. Matt Raptor coming in, trying to take out Tinsy. Tinsy trying to stay on the point with Mew Mew Kitty. Volatile comes out with the ultimate. My apologies, Tinsy. Tinsy trying to keep the dream alive, staying around the point, trying to get some sort of pick, some sort of kill. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Oh, when it gets on the point as Hammond. Hamtaro trying to do everything he can to be annoying, but Mew Mew Kitty might be in some trouble. Mike Bean manages to make his way onto the point as Lucio. And right now, Nassif is just going in circles. They can't seem to manage to land a kill, but he keeps going and going. Epic Center takes him out. The Diva Bomb comes out, and that's going to be Junkertown. Frost takes the victory 1-0.
What an amazing game. I'm going to go into chat real quick. Till saying he's supporting OSA tonight. He's here for Tinsy. And we also got Sway saying he's supporting Frost. And we got Kermit saying, oh my god, Mew Mew is a god.
After never seeing, I don't think we've ever seen Mew Mew play before. So having such a successful bout as Ryan in that first match is definitely showing a lot of promise for Mew Mew Kitty, especially against someone like Dawnbreaker. I'm incredibly impressed.
Mew Mew is indeed a new player. I'm honestly impressed with both teams right now. The Widow from Epic Center, though, got my love. That triple kill at the end. Good job, Epic. We got Tribal saying, I'm going to have to support Frost on this one. That Pharah is off the rails.
Yeah, it's really good Pharah play here, particularly from Matt Raptor. And the really tough part was that OSA was using, they weren't really using that Far Mercy, so Xanthoxin was at a relative disadvantage whenever he was up in the air. Even though Mike Bean was playing the Zen, giving him an orb, trying to do the best you can to support him. There's only so much you can do just because the heal orb is nowhere near as effective as having physically another person up there with you. So having a Mercy up there with you can really make, either somebody else is shooting at you, or you can power boost. You can do quite a lot of things when a Mercy is up there in the sky. So are they going to be arranging their healing compositions? That's also going to be seen. So we'll see. What do you think here, Captain Jack?
I think OSA really needs to figure out how they're going to go against that Kroski Matt Raptor composition once again, especially even as well as Epic Center. They've got to start communicating out where people are at. If they have Matt Raptor and Kroski in the sky, one of them has to be focused on taking them out of the sky, because they just had a lot of free reign. And I was seeing a lot of the focus going more so on Matt Raptor than Kroski, which is always the mistake that people seem to make when looking at the Far Mercy combo. You try to take the Far out because she's doing the damage. But really, you want to take the Mercy out because then you don't have the heals, you don't have the power boost, and you don't have the res. And then you take the Far out afterwards. So I'm really hoping that OSA is kind of talking through their strategy as we move on here to Lijiang Tower.
Before we do, though, I'm going to go in the chat one last time. Elfie saying OSA are bust, so she's rooting for OSA tonight. So we're going to go right ahead with Lijiang Tower for a second map of the night. 1-0 for Frost right now. Here we go, boys.
Now arriving at
Like the way you said it, I could hear you spelling boys with an I. All right, here we go.
You know it, Lautrec.
Boys!
But all right, here we go on Lijiang Tower. This is a King of the Hill map, a control map. So the gameplay is going to be a little bit different here. Let's see what kind of composition they're going to be playing. And I'm super excited. I'm super hopeful. Sips T, thank you for subbing, man. We really appreciate it. Just a quick shout out to everybody who has subscribed. Thank you all for supporting us. We really love doing this for you. Let's see some more of those subs. I love it. Alrighty, here we go. 25 seconds left onto the clock, and they're making their solid decisions. It looks like Mike Beanbean's going to be on the Lucio. Ooh, are we going to be seeing a Goats comp? But that's the question, and it looks like it might be.
Actually, we're seeing quad heals, double tank.
Ooh, that's going to be kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, that being said, if they make it work, why?
I've won matches as 6 heals before, so I mean, you can make anything happen. Skilled.
I mean, I feel like a common complaint of the game is just always that there's a character that's overpowered. Honestly, if you have good team synergy, you can make a lot of things work. You can even go with the standard, one healer, one tank, and then have the rest DPS, and that could
DPS. Very rarely does it work, but it does at times. Plus, you got Matt Raptor coming in on Brigette, and Brigette puts out a lot of damage and puts out a lot of heals into AoE, but you got to do a lot of damage to get those heals up.
Oh, and they're rushing right into each other, just getting into each other's faces, just healing, going in everywhere, and the Reinhardts are just going crazy. Jag the Nerd takes out Slipknotty. Oh, already he pops in the ultimate, and they're just going ham. Coming in, Zentoxin in a very bad spot, has to find his way out of there. Stays with Mike Beanbean, but ooh, Dawnbreaker not letting it go. Kroski helping him get his way in there, but Slipknot, he finds her way in. Oh, but Zen gets DMAC. That's not looking good. And
I'm sorry, allow me to pick up my jaw off the ground from that incredibly quick Rhine chatter from Jag right there. Holy crap. Not only was it quick, it was fat. It was a fat shatter.
It was insane. No, it was insane. Just the amount of damage they're coming in. They're just rushing right at him. They are not stopping, and the swings are starting to come in. Mew Mew Kitty might be in a bad spot, and the ultimate's coming out. Volatile popping into Kamehameha, and oh, the ultimates are still trying to come out, trying to make something happen. And it looks like Zen hopping in on the point, trying to go for that sneaky back cap. Is he going to make it? It looks like he just might, but Mew Mew Kitty in a very bad spot. Might be in some trouble. Slipknotty trying to help him out. Oh, and Mew Mew Kitty managing to get off the point. But it's not looking good here. Jag the Nerd takes out Slipknotty, and they're getting some sort of percentage, but is that really going to be enough? Mew Mew Kitty still just kind of swinging rampantly, trying to get something going, and it's not looking good. Gets taken out. Nassif trying to get on that Zarya, trying to make something happen, rushes in onto the point. They're just trying to get as much as they can. But Jag the Nerd just being incredibly aggressive takes him out 33 to 25%. This is just a slugfest. It just feels like they're just throwing bodies in there, just bodies and bodies and bodies.
Well, once you get the point, that's kind of the strategy. That's why Control is so much different than any of the other maps. You want to try to keep it going as long as possible. You don't want to do that on an assault map because you're not really gaining anything. You don't want to do that on payload maps because you're not gaining any direction. But with Control, that percentage keeps going even if there's somebody on the point.
Ooh, tries to go in for the bomb, see if maybe anything can happen. Zen takes out Krosky, though. That's going to be great. And the hammer down comes out from Mew Mew Kitty. Volatile popping in the ultimate. Oh, and we're having one angry boosted monkey hopping in, just blowing people away. Oh, Nassif might be in some trouble, and a Kamehameha coming out here for Tinsy. Tinsy trying to keep the Supreme alive, but gets completely focused down. Mew Mew Kitty takes out Epic Center, but it might be a little bit too late. They're still trying to keep the dream alive. Nassif gets taken out, and there's only 3 on point. Zentoxin manages to get his mech back, but it might not be enough. Mew Mew Kitty still just swinging wildly, gets taken out by Volatile. Zentoxin loses his mech, 95%. This is all they've got left. The Reaper still trying to keep the dream alive. Slipknotty trying to kick him out. Gets taken out, though. And that's going to be it for that round, folks.
See, that's one of the times that you definitely want to pull off the point. Zentoxin was trying to do that sneaky back cap again, but wasn't able to get the full percentage to turn it into their favor. And so when you do that and you keep throwing bodies at the point, all you're doing is giving the other team the advantage. You want to pull off, you want to regroup, and you want to attack as a whole so that you can take them off the point completely and then start throwing bodies at it once you've captured the point.
Right. I think the hard part is that it's just such a cluster when you're in there. I mean, we could see it from the outside, but could you just imagine in there just holding left click and hoping something sticks? Oh my god. That is both fun and absolutely chaotic.
But it's something that we're constantly talking about. See someone go off aside from the team to try to take the control point early when not fighting with the team. It makes it incredibly difficult to try to figure out like what is the right answer. Should they have been fighting doing that extra damage to try to take people out, or were they in the wrong?
Ooh, right now, Epic Sinner takes out Slipknotty. Jag the Nerd takes out Tinsy, and the kills are start coming in straight from Frost. Ooh, they're just being extremely dominant today. And honestly, having Krosky on that Lucio it's a godsend. Just so much speed, so aggressive that it can be. Mike being switching over to the Lucio. It looks like they've got a little bit more of a traditional composition, at least with the Ryan and Zarya combo. But they've got to hurry up and make something happen. And they're starting to find their way up top, seeing if maybe they can get a quick pick. And I mean, they got Slipknotty on the Reaper. Oh, looks like he's going in, trying to land in a pick. Oh, but Dawnbreaker takes out Tinsy. Volatile popping in the ultimate. Oh, here comes the Fat Shatter. Volatile helping out with the cleanup duty. And she's just being extremely aggressive. Ooh, Jag Nerd with a double kill. And I'm just saying, man, this, quad healer composition is money right now.
Well, you have Jag, who's an incredibly aggressive Reinhardt, and Dawnbreaker, just an aggressive tank no matter what role you put him on. And so, taking care of the shields with Dawnbreaker, Jag the Nerd doing damage to everybody else. You got the antis from Epic Center, and the shield bash and flail from Matt Raptor. Like, oh, but this isn't going to put them in a good spot being down 3.
No, and it looks like again on the point, Matt Raptor trying to stay alive there. Popping in the rally. Doesn't look like anything's going to happen out of it, though. Gets taken out. And Dawnbreaker trying to keep everything alive. Doesn't look like it's going to work. Krosky trying to get onto the point. See if maybe he could stall it. Oh, and it looks like a little successful. But at 78%, they've got quite a bit of time to work their way up. And it looks like they're going to get aggressive one more time. Just push their way forward. They've got to be careful, though. With all that healing, they can afford to be really aggressive. Mike Bean, though, takes out Volatile early. Mew Mew Kitty takes out Matt Raptor. And now we're starting to see a little bit of a synergy growing in here on the side of OSA. Zentoxin being extremely annoying with those grenades. What do you think here, Captain Jack?
I think it's exactly as you're saying. They're staying grouped up. They're working together as a team. You know, Mike Bean's making sure to keep the heels on everybody as much as possible since he's throwing in the antes as much as they can get it. But they're getting a little separated there, and that's going to be their downfall, trying to box in the team. You put half and half right there, it's not going to work out so well.
See, I think that was the big mistake on their part. They have the ability, they have the DPS capability, but that's the thing. It looks like Frost is just playing with this wrecking ball of just a composition. The best way to use it is to just put your face into somebody's hammer and hope it works. Xanthoxin popping out the ultimate, looking for a pick, gets two. Ooh, and manages to take him out. Volatile, the only one on point, actually, with Kroski. And it looks like they're going to try to focus her down, take her out quickly. They've got to hurry up and make something happen. Dawnbreaker finding his way onto the point. They have the opportunity, but it looks like they're not taking it right now. Oh, Die comes in from Slipknot. He manages to land one, takes out Dawnbreaker. And Jag the Nerd, not in any rush, backs up a little bit.
See, that was incredibly smart. Jag knew that they had the time, so to be able to group back up with the team instead of going into the fight and allowing them to gain more percentage was a really smart move right there.
Alright, here we go. Xanthoxin just blowing everything he can in there. Jag getting put to sleep with Volatile's ultimate coming out. It looks like Jag won't be able to capitalize too much with it. And someone's nano boosted. Oh, Mew Kitty gets Epic Center. And here comes another ultimate from Zen. Can he get something big? Doesn't look like. And right now, it just looks like a brawl. Oh, the Zarya ultimate comes in. Jag the Nerd still caught up in that. The hammer down comes in. Oh, but it doesn't look like they're really capping in on anyone. That's not good. The only two left are Nassif and Mew Kitty. They're just doing everything they can. But right now, the two tanks have their healers, and they've got a fifth right onto the way. 99%. They've got to find someone to get onto the point. Oh, they managed to get the Tracer right onto the point, trying to keep everything going. Has the recall, tries to keep it going. Zen gets taken out, and that's going to be the it, folks. Oof. I can see Mew Kitty trying, but it ain't going. It is not happening.
What an interesting position. 4 healers, 2 tanks. That's actually the first time I've seen it.
But it's so aggressive. It's such an aggressive composition. I was not expecting. Just look at that mayhem. Just look at that. Swinging
It's chaos.
wildly. Oof.
Just watch that health bar on Jag. That says it all. Never once in that entire fight did it drop below 300 health. That's how powerful that comp is.
That is amazing. I'm gonna remember this comp for future game comps.
You better have a whole team willing to work with you, because otherwise that shit ain't gonna work. That is not gonna fly.
If you know something about Void, they're willing to do just about anything. We're gonna go right ahead with our halftime video, guys. Right now it's 2-0 for Frost, and we will be right back.
Is this just a dream? Is it reality? Wanna go back?
And we're back, everybody. Still Frost versus OSA, our Platinum Division. It's 2-0 for Frost right now. So, boys, what have you guys noticed so far in the games?
I'm noticing that right now Frost really has that team cohesion working together. And I'm seeing glimpses of synergy coming out from OSA. It seems like they're really having a tough time just kind of figuring themselves out. Especially when they had that like wrecking ball of a composition there from Frost in that last match. Oof, that's a tough one to beat.
Absolutely. It's hard to focus down the healers when they make up over half the team.
Right. So we're going to go right in with our third map, which is going to be King's Row. I'm interested to see snipers on this map. We're going to go right ahead.
This is another map that we've been seeing like less and less sniper play on. And to be completely honest with you, again, as much as I know Slipknotty has been doing an amazing job, I watch their videos all the time. It just doesn't seem to be working tonight. So I'm hoping that Zen and Slip can find a good DPS combo that can really take out Epic Center and Matt Raptor, because that's their biggest threat right now on the DPS. They get picked off quickly, and then that's it. Like the rest of the team goes down soon after that. So I'm hoping maybe during the break, Slip was able to get back into the Widow phase. Maybe. Let's go ahead and see what happens.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a switch out, though. All of the cat is going to be in this time on the healer. Who's the other healer? It's Mike Bean Bean.
Yep.
So Mike Bean Bean's going to get switched out for all of the cat. And let's just see how their offensive pushes. You know, see if their synergy works out with this new healer. But ultimately, though, I feel like I always feel like Widow play is either you're feeling it that day or you're not. You know. That being said, I'm more of an Ana player, so it's like my shots don't mean anything. It doesn't matter where it hits. You know what I mean? Hit you in the head.
You mean you don't lend your headshots as Ana? You disappoint me, Loudstrike.
Wow.
Hell no.
Wow, such a lazy Ana.
Shooting you in the wings, the butt, everywhere else. I'm gonna hit the head. I don't care.
Anywhere I can hit you, it's all the same.
Alrighty, and here we go. Here we go for round 3, and it looks like we're having a tank switch out. Mew Mew Kitty switching over to the monkey on the Winston. So let's see how this turns out. We do happen to have the Zenthoxin still on the Pharah, Slipknotty on the Widow, trying to see if maybe they can get a quick pick. Nassif trying to get something going, but Epic taking Zenthoxin out. And right now, Nassif in a very bad corner, but Matt Raptor finding Mew Mew Kitty. Oh, managing to land that first pick, and he does not have spawn advantage. Epic Center, though, taking out Epic Cat. And right now, the only healer that they've got is Tinsy. Tanks, though, are still trying to create some sort of space, take out Epic Center. Mew Mew Kitty gets taken out by Jag the Nerd. Zenthoxin finally manages to find his way in, but Jag the Nerd takes out Tinsy. Oh, Slipknot, takes out Epic Center, and right now we're starting to see the picks come in for the side of OSA. They might be able to make it happen. Matt Raptor, though, on the point as the Reaper. They've got to be careful. Dawnbreaker still trying to follow it up. Volatile might be in a very bad spot, though. She's completely by herself and might not have anyone to back up to. Matt Raptor takes out Slipknotty. Zenthoxin takes out Dawnbreaker. And right now, Matt Raptor getting back onto the point. The only one keeping it going. And Epic Sinner seeing if maybe he can get something. Right now, Mew Mew Kitty getting in onto the point. One tick left, and it looks like Frost is going to have to go ahead and back off. Get ready for the escort.
Gotta give the claps right there to Mew Mew Kitty. Just the team choosing to switch over to a dive. Excuse me. Against Matt Raptor and Epic Center right there, completely worked out. Constantly kept both Matt and Epic Center on their toes, kept them out of position, and most of the time, Mew Mew Kitty was taking them out real quickly. So
this is insane. We are seeing I don't know if we're seeing a completely new Frost right now, but they are extremely aggressive, trying to keep Epic Center from getting his spots. But right now, Nassif might be in a very bad spot. Oh, and the D-Mech on Jag the Nerd. Oh, here comes the Diva Bomb. Is anything going to happen? Oh, manages to take out Epic Center at the very least, so that's going to make something happen. and it looks like the point is starting to come in across the corner. Zenthoxen's still up at the top, being extremely annoying, trying to get a pick, and Krosky's got to be careful. Not a lot of movement options right there. Dawnbreaker still up in the front, and looks like they're starting to regroup. Still down 2 people, though. Zenthoxen takes out Volatile, and right now, Frost is doing a lot of trickling. This might not be a good thing, but Dawnbreaker, popping in that ultimate. The ultimate comes out from Zen. Doesn't manage to land on anyone, though. Oh, and we're seeing a nano boost. Dawnbreaker might be in some trouble here, though. With all of the cat still trying to help out. It looks like the tanks are getting taken out. Jag the Nerd in a very bad spot. Might have to go back out. Oh, gets demeched. Epic Sinner still up top, and Yu Kitty just being extreme nuisance right now, but gets that is a sad face. All that momentum could be stopped at this very moment.
But they got time. They got something they didn't have last time around, which is time.
No, you're absolutely right, but they just had that momentum going, man. They were forcing the trickle on Frost. The question is
look, Mew Kitty got back in enough time. No worries.
Yeah. And right now they're harping their way onto the healers. Krosky in a very bad spot. Volatile though helping him out. And it looks like they switched over to the Winston. Oh, here comes the Diva Bomb. Is anything going to come out of that? Ooh, manages to take out Epic Center. Jak the Nerd manages to hit Sven.
Oh!
He manages to come back. Mew Kitty, though, happens to kill himself. That's not good, and they're going to have to go ahead and back off. And right now, Matt Raptor going insane. Manages to take him out.
Man. Oh man, that was beautiful right there. Jag the Nerd trying to get somebody off the point, ends up picking Nassif, and then Nassif has jets. So as soon as they get off the landing, is able to jet back onto the point. Just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
I'm going back to the VOD. I'm clipping that. That was fantastic.
That was beautiful.
All right.
And now they've got that 4 heals comp going again.
Alright, and it looks like right now Dawnbreaker on the Winston trying to get control of the high ground, but Zenthoxen being real annoying here with Mew Kitty and Nassif. Dawnbreaker might be in a bad spot, gets taken out by Tinsy, and the hammer down comes in from Dawnbreaker. He's trying to go in for a quick pick. Oh, gets taken out by Zen though, manages to take out Slipknotty, and Matt Raptor pops out the rally, smacking away at the tanks. It doesn't look like it might be enough. Oh, and here comes Justice trying to rain on someone. Gets nano boosted. That's a triple kill. And right now,
snowstorm, fam.
Zenthoxen is on fire. He is making something happen, Cap. And Jak the Nerd gets taken down. Dawnbreaker, the only one left onto the point, pops out the ultimate.
Oh no! Oh, that is never a good thing to do as a Winston.
That was a hope for survival. Here comes the ultimate. Manages to land.
Double kill. Oh man. You know that Dawnbreaker is kicking himself right now. Just like, ah! That's why, to be completely honest with you, I play Winston very rarely, and it's for that reason right there. Because I'll make the worst jump in human history, and I will find myself in the hole somewhere.
Oh man, I wish we could get like a hashtag for that, like a Winston in the hole or something.
Winston in the hole.
Like, I'm normally not a fan of poking fun of any of our players, but honestly, sometimes you just jump and
they were both doing it, and we all do it. If you played Winston before in any capacity, you have found yourself falling off the map at one time because you misjudged your jump. It's just the nature of the hero in itself.
Oh man, I think that's the worst. You look up, you're going for a high jump, you're like, yeah, I got you. I'm falling a little.
It's like, oh!
And that's really all you can do.
Pretty much. There's no way to autocorrect once you're in the air. It's just like, I guess I'll see you guys in 15 seconds.
All right, but it looks like the Mew Kitty switching over to the Reinhardt, smacking a pumpkin with an axe. 15 seconds left onto the clock. Epic Center has been crazy, though, as the Widowmaker. The last 2 matches, the thing is he going to be able to keep it up for the rest of the night? It doesn't look like there's going to be a hit scan to go ahead and try to take him out. So I'm really trying to see what OSA is going to be trying to do for this Matt Raptor. Back onto the Pharah. So, oh, and they're going for the Far Mercy. Krosky and Matt Raptor, really good synergy together. Gonna make this happen, Captain. And right now, Epic Center trying to land some shots. Zen trying to be a nuisance, but there's really only so much you can do. Ooh, and right now, a lot of pressure coming his way.
They're doing it again.
Nassif takes out Dawnbreaker. Right now, there's some picks. Tag the Nerd might be in a bad spot, gets taken out. And right now, it looks like we're starting to see some hope here for OSA. Oh, the ultimate comes out from Matt Raptor. Takes himself out, though. That's not good. Epic Center still up top, though. Not able to land anything just yet. Going for the health pack and is going to try to go ahead and regroup. It looks like Zenthoxin's finding his way onto the point, managing to get back with his team. But right now, they got to be careful. Tinsy might be out of position. And Epic Center could really make this a very bad day. Matt Raptor takes out Tinsy. The ultimate comes out. Volatile popping out her Kamehameha. Matt Raptor takes out Slipknotty. And all of the cat trying to keep everything and everyone alive. Trying to do everything possible. Nassif, the only one on the point, might not be enough. And all of the cat still trying to keep something going. Gets just slammed into the wall. And that's going to be a point grab from Frost. That's nuts, man.
Every single fight, the Discord went on Matt Raptor, not Krosky. Every single one. They're not getting it yet. You got to take out Krosky before you get Matt Raptor. Otherwise, Matt Raptor is just going to continue to rule the skies, and that's exactly the only reason that Matt Raptor died is because they killed themselves. That's the only reason they died. And that's not what you want to rely on.
Oh. Here comes Justice raining above, going for Slipknot. He doesn't manage to land off, finding her way, being really slippery, but she's getting chased, and Matt Raptor taking him out. Jag Nerd finding all of the cat in a very bad spot, very bad predicament, gets taken out, and right now the tanks are not aware of their backline. Epic Center takes out Mew Mew Kitty in the sea, trying to do everything he can to stay alive. Oh, gets slammed into the wall. And that's going to be it. Slipknot, he's switching over to the Widowmaker. But Epic Center is just insane right now.
Absolutely. I know how bad Slip wants to do it. It's like, I feel like they're picking it because they want to show that they're good at it. And like, we know you're good at it. We definitely know it. We've seen the skill, but you ain't got it going on tonight. It's just the way that it is. We all have those nights on certain heroes, and you got to find a different hero that works for you so that you can support your team.
And that's the thing, though, man. It's a very subjective thing. Oh, this is not. Yep, there goes that. Oof. And right now, they're making incredibly good time. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left onto the clock. Mew Mew Kitty might be in a very bad spot. Zenthoxin switching over to the McCree, trying to put some pressure. Manages to take out Matt Raptor. Ooh, manages to stun Dawnbreaker, but goes the wrong way. Oh, gets taken out, and it's not looking good. The Zen in a very bad spot. Loses his ultimate, gets taken out. And right now, it looks like Volatile's popping this. Oh, it looks like a bad shatter. 2 ultimates get taken out, takes him out, takes out Dawnbreaker, and there we go. The momentum stop and ultimates are on their way. Slipknotty giving a big FU here to Jack, manages to take out Epic Center for 1. So let's see it, man. Look, man, anime powers, I don't care what needs to happen. I want to see some Slipknotty headshots today.
I do too. Like I said, I'm not trying at all. I'm just saying, as we're seeing the facts tonight, when we're pairing Epic Center against Slipknotty and how the Whittle battles go in, Epic Center is just blowing Slip out of the water right now. And so I know if I were Slip, I would be looking for a different way to support the team.
Oh, nope, big FU again, but he takes out Epic Center. Ooh.
Well, let's see if they can turn it. Well, Krosky coming in with that res, though. Gonna bring Epic Center back and gonna take Zenthoxin down real quickly.
Ooh, Nassif trying to put a lot of pressure, but has to go ahead and back off here for a second. Matt Raptor just being really aggressive, looking in for those quick picks. Nassif takes him out, though, and Epic Center just looking for a nice, quick, easy pick. Oop, here come two teams with wall hacks. Diva pops the ultimate. Oh, and he loses the shield. Ultimate comes out. Oh, no. Olive the Cat doesn't look good for him. Has to go ahead and back up. High Noon from Zen tries to make something happen. Pops the ultimate, gets Jack the Nerd at very least. Dawnbreaker takes out Zen though, and here comes the ultimate from the Diva Bomb. Boom! Manages to take out Matt Raptor. Dawnbreaker still onto the point, but it looks like OSA is not going to go down without a foul. Krosky popping in the ultimate. Oh no, the ultimates are coming in, hitting hard. Zen Thoxin takes out Matt Raptor. Epic Sinner in the back line. Nassif manages to find him though. Epic Sinner's gonna have to get off there. Oh, but Nassif's got to get onto the point. 2 minutes left onto the clock. Right now, OSA might be at an advantage, and they're just trying to eat out as much of it as possible. Tinsy gets taken out, and another hammer down takes on Mew Mew Kitty. The ultimate comes down from Volatile, trying to keep everyone dead, trying to keep everyone alive. There's just a lot of things that it's going to do, and that's going to be the end of round 2.
I really want to see all of the cats stay on the Ana next match, because it seems like they were doing a much better job. Not necessarily just as healing, but those antis do an incredible amount of damage to the enemy team. If you plan those out just right, which Olive seemed to be doing an amazing job when they were on the attack, you can find yourself in a really good position as a team. So they actually ended up putting Frost back on the attack this time around. 1 minute 53 seconds. They actually ate out about a good 30 seconds of that attack. So let's go ahead and see if they can make it happen.
By the way, I'm giving it to Icebreak. # Winston off the map.
Winston off the map.
I love it. It's short, sweet, to the point. Exactly what happened.
No.
I love it.
No,
Is that supposed to be like an Elvis thing?
Lautrux, you got it wrong. It's Winstuff the map.
Winstuff the map.
Winstuff the map.
No, you're totally right. Absolutely right. And it looks like we're going to go ahead and get ready. 10 seconds left on the clock. Epic Sinner still on it. Will Epic Sinner be able to overcome Slipknotty? In fact, let me reverse that. Will Slipknotty be able to take on Epic Sinner? And here we go for the next attack. Can Frost make it to their 4th point? Alrighty, and it looks like Dawnbreaker. Looks like they're going to go ahead and set up, trying to get all the space that they need. Epic Center looking for Slipknotty, seeing maybe he can go ahead and find her, but it doesn't look like they're starting off just yet. And it looks like Slipknotty's looking in for another angle, a little bit more cautious as to what might be coming her way. And right now, putting a little bit of pressure on Epic Center, the tanks are starting to find themselves going at it. Ooh, Jack the Nerd, D-Mex, and Nassif. And Slipknot, he's still coming up top, trying to find something. Matt Raptor takes out all of the cat. Oh, and it's not looking good right now. Oh, here comes Mew Kitty trying to get something to happen, but gets taken out. Slipknotty, though, Evans the win against Epic Center. But she's got to go ahead and get out of there. She's not going to be able to stop it. She actually just stops. Goes ahead and dies, goes back with her team. Makes sense. I'd do that.
Except that the team is separated right now.
Right.
Spawned at the early spawn and half of them spawned at the late one. So,
ooh, Zentox in the very bad spot. This could be dangerous. Right now, Matt Raptor has his name, has his number, and is trying to take him out. Manages to land the hit, takes him out, and they've got to go ahead and back up. They cannot just trickle in. Oh, Slipknotty, D-Mecking Jag the Nerd, and the wall hacks are coming in for the side of OSA. So she's got a lot of views around her, her map. Maybe she can find out the right vantage point, especially against Matt Raptor, which Matt Raptor is incredibly aggressive today. Nassif trying to put a little bit of pressure up in the top, trying to keep something going. Matt Raptor on the flank, trying to take out Zen. Zentoxin's got to go ahead and back up, and Krosky pops the ultimate. McCree pops in the ultimate. Oh, but gets taken out by Epic Center. But Matt Raptor gets him from behind. Oh, that's not looking good. Right now, Krosky takes out Mew Mew Kitty. That's weird. And Nassif's gonna have to go ahead and back off. Gets D-Meg, Slipknotty with him. It's gonna have to go ahead and back off. Nassif looking for a death wish, gets taken out. and they're going to need another hard reset. Overtime, all they can do is get off the point once. That's all OSA needs, just to kick them off the point. What do you think, Captain Jack?
The question is, will they follow up on that? Many times C teams work with that kind of composition. They think, oh, we still got to get the kills to get them off, but at this point, it's just pushing them off the objective. If they can get them off the payload long enough, it'll be good enough.
Oh no, and the 1-2 punch coming in. Diva Bomb comes out, manages to land Epic Center, and that's going to be a solid one. Oh, and that's going to be a fat one, but it doesn't look like Mew Mew Kitty's really hitting anything. Managed to land the ultimate, but that was just about it. Mew Mew Kitty's going to have to go ahead and back off. Oh, the cat trying to keep him alive. Ooh, and the ultimate comes in from the Zenyatta. Oh, Epic Center takes out Slipknotty, and it looks like Nassif trying to follow it up, and here comes the ultimate one more time, just swinging away. Mew Mew Kitty takes him out, and it looks like that's going to be the end of the push here, folks. Whew. They have a long way to go and not a lot of time to get there.
I completely agree with you there, Loutrex. They put themselves in a very difficult position, especially when they spawned kind of half and half, and even the half that spawned early were separated, and so none of them could help each other out. Nassif trying all the way at point one, trying to get back to the rest of the team a little too late, and Thoxon getting caught out of position because they came out of the spawn a little too early to get help from the rest of the team. I'm really hoping that they kind of rethink this and maybe put Frost in that same kind of position.
Right. I think right now Frost is really, they're winning a lot, or they're getting a lot just for having Matt Raptor putting a lot of pressure into that back line. You know, keeping them staggered, keeping them on their toes, keeping them just having to try to regroup is just incredibly important. On top of that, that comboed with just how incredibly aggressive Dawnbreaker is. I mean, that's the thing though. Mew Mew Kitty isn't taking anything lying down. Mew Mew Kitty is being just as aggressive. But it's just managing to land those key hits, get those key picks. It's gonna be tough.
I almost have to question what Matt Raptor is doing right here, switching over to the Torbjorn for this attack. I guess we'll see what happens.
I think he was going for the Torbjorn to see if maybe there was a way he could use it against the Pharah, but it looks like there's not going to be a Pharah this time. Matt Raptor up at the top, and oh, we're starting to see some picks here. Mew Mew Kitty takes out Dawnbreaker. Kroski takes out Tinsy, and right now we're seeing a lot of blue taking out a lot of red. Oh, and they're going to have to go ahead and back off. Try it one more time. 1 minute and 50 seconds left onto the clock. OSA has got to find the rhythm. They've got to find that momentum, because right now, not looking good. All right. What do you think here, Captain Jack?
Well, it looks like Mew Mew Kitty's switching over to the Winstons and Thoxon switching over to the Tracer. They're going for 5 comm. So let's go ahead and see if they can make this work, especially the way that Mew Mew Kitty and Nassif were playing the last attack. I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't start with this because, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know?
Ooh, and it looks like right now they found their foot real quick. Mew Mew Kitty being extremely aggressive, understanding that he can get through Dawnbreaker's shield. Oh, but Epic Center takes out Slipknotties, and Doxon's got to be careful. Not a lot of health left. Volatile pops in the ultimate. Ooh, and the picks are coming in here for the side of Frost. Mew Mew Kitty's going to have to go ahead and back off. Volatile manages to take out all of the cat. 60 seconds left onto the clock. They've got to hurry up and make something happen. Slipknotty, though, manages to take out Epic Center, and they don't have the res. So right now, Frost does not have their sniper. Is that going to be enough here to shift the tide for OSA? Even if they do happen to get it, they've got to stay on the point, and they have absolutely no room for error. So they still have an extremely long uphill climb to make. And Zenthoxin on the Tracer trying to find something. Oh, the hammer down. Oh, was it the hammer down? It wasn't the hammer down. But here comes, oh man. Nano boosted Mew Mew Kitty trying to go in, get some picks, going on the Torb, trying to take him out. And they've got to get onto the point, make something happen. Matt Raptor manages to take him out, though. Oh, and here comes the ultimate. Kroski taking out Olive Cat, and it's not looking good. 5 seconds left onto the clock. The only person still alive is Nassif. Nassif getting onto the point, pops in the Diva Bomb. Ooh, takes out Jag the Nerd, but is that going to be enough? The Thief gets demeched off the point. Mew Mew Kitty manages to land on the point, and the ultimate comes in from Tinsy. So at least they have that much, but the rest of the team has got to hurry up and make it. Olive the Cat trying to help everyone from the outside. Mew Mew Kitty still in the back, takes out Dawnbreaker. They're starting to slowly make their way on there. Volatile takes out Mew Mew Kitty, though. They've got to get back onto the point. The turret is still in there. Volatile managing to keep everything going, and that's going to be the game here, folks.
Everyone underestimates the power of a good Torp turret.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. People, it's just the way that seems, especially now with his update. Like, you have to think about it. With only 2 out relatively quickly, it has just as much health as every other squishy. But just like every other, well, I'd say almost unlike every other squishy, it has tracking. It can track you wherever you go. So why would you not take that out? If you're trying to take over the point, you just leave yourself to continue to get damaged over and over and over and over again.
I gotta give the props though to Olive the Cat. 19,000 healing as the Ana. That's pretty good, man.
Well, when Ana got that buff, she joined the ranks of the main healers with that. So it's definitely if you can play Ana right, it just works out.
All right, well, let's discuss really what we're seeing in terms of the I'm seeing a lot of good work coming in from Volatile. I think she's doing a superb job as the Moira. Yeah, I've actually been very, very impressed. Honestly, the healers on both sides have been playing phenomenally well. And I feel like that's usually a role that doesn't get nearly as much, I want to say, love as they normally do.
Who you are.
Well, I mean, usually, a player like Jay Jonak will get it, but that's because usually he's like on that pseudo DPS role. But in all honesty, though, the amount of healing coming out from healers on both sides is incredible. And that being said, though, we're still seeing really good tank play. We're seeing good DPS play. It's just at this point, and it's not like it's not a landslide victory. We're not seeing like a 0-3 or anything like that. No, we are seeing we're seeing a slugfest. So as of right now, Frost has won the set. I want to see if O.C.C can at least take this as another opportunity to try to go ahead and get their bearings. And I foresee it. I'm really starting to see kind of like that growth just happen little by little. They're slowly making their way in. Like Slipknotty, particularly towards the end, she was really starting to get that groove, starting to land those hits, make things work, and starting to work alongside a Xanthoxin. We're really seeing their capabilities start coming out more and more. But on the flip side, Epic Center and Matt Raptor, oof. That's all I have to say to that.
I want to clarify something real quick. I've been getting judged in the chat. That winced off the map joke was not mine. It was Icebreak. I have not joined the dark side yet. I am not into that joke yet. I'm sorry, guys.
I could have swore that you said it was from the chat, so I didn't think it was from you.
And tribal logic says it though. Yet.
Shush. I've been hanging out with you boys for too long, okay? Too long.
She's the mom. She'll never get it. It's just the way it is.
Hey, man.
You stick to us for the dad jokes, folks. All right? We got you. We got you.
See, I don't think people understand just the joy you get. It's like you're sitting around, everyone's having dinner, everyone's having a great time, and then you tell a joke, and you collectively hear groans and face palms. And there's just the pride that you get.
It's the greatest feeling in the world, honestly. Like, I imagine every kind of shaking their head every time I put one out here on OCCScrims. So I'm just like, yeah.
I've got to admit, though, Loudtracks, I've been imagining you facepalming every time I post my daily jokes in the chat, and I love it. So I can understand your feeling. On this note, though, we're going to go right ahead and with our last map, Anamura. This is 3-0 for Frost right now. We're going to see if O.S.A can at least put a number on the board right now. So good luck, everybody. Last game. Here we go.
Yeah, I think OSA really just after today just kind of goes back, reviews, figure themselves out. and really just kind of goes back to the drawing board and trains, and that's really the point of these these scrims. Granted, these are the televised scrims, and these are the ones that are relatively important. But throughout the week, most people within the Discord are usually just scrimming against each other, and just kind of that experience, understanding how your team dynamics can work, is always beneficial. So I love seeing it, and I really hope OSA will just sit down, figure it out together, and we'll just see where it goes from there.
Absolutely. It looks like we're going to have Exotic Noob come in for Jag the Nerd for this last map. I can't say that I recognize Exotic, so this definitely coming in at the last minute to show their stuff. I'm definitely interested to see how this is going to turn out.
Hey man, we're showcasing right now. We're seeing Slipknotty on the Symmetra. That's some sim play. So I can hear Till in the audience right now, extremely ecstatic, and they use a teleporter to get onto the point. Epic Center takes out Mike Bean. Ooh, Slipknotty. Oh, looks like the kills are just coming in from every which way. Slipknotty takes out Matt Raptor. Zentoxin takes out Dawnbreaker, and I think this might be working, folks. I'm not really sure how to feel about this. Epic Center still alive, trying to get a quick pick, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough, especially as Slipknotty goes ahead and hunkers herself down.
That's so cheeky. You just see Slipknotty put all the turrets out and then just just like, you can't see me, Widow. You can't see me.
Hey, man, if it ain't broke, don't fix.
Exactly. If it works, hey, you do you, boo. You do you.
Yeah, for real. Alrighty, here we go. That was a quick point A grab. And 7 minutes on the clock they have. They've got quite a bit of time. So as long as they're using those ingenious teleporters and getting those picks quickly, I mean, I don't know. We might have found, OSA's go-to team comp. Which,
maybe.
Which I think would be a hell of a thing to watch week in and week out. All right, Epic Center popping in the ultimate. Gets the wall hacks, but Epic Center taking out Zentoxin. Oh, here comes the wall. Slipknotty taking out Krosky. Oh, but that's the thing. As long as they stay behind that shield, Epic Center has absolutely useless. And Tinsy might be in a very bad spot, but Dawnbreaker pops out the ultimate. Oh my goodness. Epic Center's still just the only one kind of, up top trying to make something happen. But, as long as Mew Mew Kitty's still alive, it doesn't look like there's anything that can be done, really. But it looks like Krosky was good enough at keeping the dream alive, managing to keep everyone going. Oh, and the hammer down comes in from Mew Mew Kitty. The Kamehameha comes out from Tinsy, being smart enough to stay out of Epic Center's line of sight. Matt Raptor switching over to the Clara, and it looks like Matt Raptor might be in a very bad spot. Third pick. They don't have a lot of time. They've got to hurry up and think about getting onto the point. Matt Raptor might be in some danger. Gets taken out by Slipknotty, and the ultimate comes out, and that's going to be it. Jack, what did I just see?
You saw amaze balls. That's what you saw.
What did
That was incredible, because not only the entire time did you see Frost learn from the first mistake, which was to allow Symmetra to set up their teleporter on the point. Because they did it the second time too, and it worked out the second time just as good as it worked the first time. They were able to get a couple picks, but they weren't following up on those that were important, especially on that second point. Mew Mew Kitty just having up that shield against Epic Center. Like, that was it. That's all it took. And there was no, there were people coming in, now and again to contest the point, but for the most part, as long as Mew Mew Kitty stood on that point, they weren't letting go of it, and they weren't focusing them. So it just, it was incredibly cheeky. It's something that you see very rarely, and the reason you see it rarely is because once it works once, it usually doesn't work the second time. So I don't know.
I gotta hand it to Slip, using her barrier to completely just block off Epic Center. So unless Epic Center went ahead and rerouted himself or herself, there was really nothing that could be done. And right there was the best vantage point.
Well, even the way the shield was set up, it blocked both Widow vantage points unless they went on the high ground where they could get to. That was the only way that Epic Center was going to be able to get any shots off, is to put themselves in a vulnerable position. And so, wow, Slip, way to turn it around. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, but Zentoxin wanting a little bit too much, gets taken out, and they're just rushing on to the point. They are not happy with that. And right now, Matt Raptor takes out Mew Mew Kitty, Dawnbreaker takes out Naseep. Oh, and Slipknot, trying to stay alive. And they are not happy with that point captured. They went right in.
They were not happy.
No,
it was incredibly aggressive right there.
Using a Goats comp with a Hanzo. I mean, just incredibly aggressive.
Not even just a regular Hanzo. You got Epic Center on Hanzo. Like, that's like saying you got Jupiter on Hanzo there. Just like a enormous amount of focus and damage right there.
I mean, could you say we're seeing... Oop, here comes the ultimate, though. Mew Mew Kitty manages to land quite a few, and is swinging away, George, just trying to find something. Manages to land some solid hits. Ooh, and Mew Mew Kitty just on a rampage. Oh, here come the dragons, though, and it's not looking good. Mew Mew Kitty might be in some trouble. Ooh, and that was a quick and brisk cleanup. Ooh, Mew Mew Kitty gets taken out. Zentoxin trying to get onto the point, but that's the thing. Epic Center is back on a roll. And Slipknot trying to get onto the point, gets taken out though, and here comes the ultimate trying to take them all out, but they don't have any real form of follow-up. Naseef still trying to keep the dream alive, manages to pop out the Zen ult, trying to keep everyone going. Dawnbreaker pops the ultimate, and the reverse! Is that going to be enough though? Takes out Dawnbreaker, here comes the rally, manages to take someone out, and now we've got dual rallies. This is just shields everywhere, swinging away. George trying to get something. Krowski, though, in a bad spot, gets taken out, and now they're starting to find their momentum. Volatile trying to keep him going. Slipknot going for the other. Brigitte not going to manage to make anything happen, and Volatile's going to have to go ahead and back off. That's going to be a hold from them.
Woo! Oh, they ain't done yet. They're not letting them get out of there. No way, no how.
No, sir, Bob. That is.
Oh! It looks like Volatile was able to sneakily get out of there.
By the skin of her nose, manages to make it out of there.
Wow. And they've done well. They've already gotten under the clock that they set for that. So right now they're doing an incredible job. Having that early spawn just puts them in a really good position to continue to hold this point.
Oh, they're going for the 1-2 punch, trying to see if they can make something happen. Zentoxin gets two. Woo! But this is where the problem lies, though. Even though they're pushing their way in right now, the main issue is really all they need is a 1-2 punch. That's all they have to do to make something happen. If Tinsy doesn't have his ultimate, by the time Exotic Noob decides to use his ultimate, that's gonna be it, folks. Oop, Dawnbreaker seeing if maybe he could do something cheeky. Nissan extremely charged, making his way on there. Oh, looks like the ultimate popped in by Slipknotty. Trying to give out all those shields, and Zentoxin being extremely annoying, getting rockets in off on the flank, seeing if maybe he can keep some pressure on Epic Center, but he's got to be careful because Epic is looking for a quick pick. He's looking for a kill. Oh,
I don't know what I'm seeing here, Loutrex. Like, they've done an amazing job regrouping after the last 3 matches, and the weird part is that Frost is just kind of feeding them at this point. Like, Nasan is keeping incredibly charged right now, but they might be able to get it here. Oh goodness!
Yeah, that's gonna be the end of that. I don't know what happened here, folks.
I thought they had them there with the. Wait a minute, was that Graviton came in from Naseef, right? The one that came down on the bridge right there?
Right, but that's the thing. As they converged and try to take out the rest of Frost, Epic Center was just there with storm arrows. So we just started raining some damage in on whoever was trying to capitalize, and that, that makes it really difficult. I mean, that's the thing is Reinhardt might have a lot of health, but if you have a really good Hanzo, especially with those storm arrows, oof, that's a quick way to go.
Nope, I completely agree with you there. Well, ending that push, that's going to put them at 3 minutes 48 seconds. A little over half of the time that OSA has to complete 5 minutes 39 seconds. So they're going to go back on the attack and defense once again. Let's go ahead and see. It looks like Xanthoxin is going to switch over to the Junkrat for this time around. Slipknotty taking the Brig. So they're going to do goats with a junk kicker. And I mean, I don't know what else you'd call it. I don't know if there's a name for it or not. And it looks like we're going to see the quad heels again. Exotic Noob coming in on the Winston, Dawnbreaker on the Rhine, and everybody else filling in the heels.
Oh,
Let's see
man,
if they
they're
can
going.
make it work.
They're going for the Wrecking Ball comp. That's what they're going for, and it looks like they're just going to start rushing in. Dawnbreaker manages in that first one. And here they come. Dawnbreaker's got to be careful. Are they going to be ready for this? And it doesn't look like they're hitting nearly as hard. Oh, but that's the thing. Mew Mew Kitty might be in some trouble. Still swinging in her ways. And Doxin, it's really up to him. Oh, man. And the ultimate comes out from Mew Mew Kitty. Epic Center in a very bad spot. Xanthoxin's got to hurry up and get that pick. Manages to land it, but they've got to hurry up and get back onto the point. Mew Mew Kitty just still swinging away at the healers. And right now, the healers are backing off, trying to stay alive. Matt Raptor pops in the rally, but he's got a lot of damage coming his way. Gets taken out. Krosky's going to have to try to find a way out of there. And barely manages to make it. Whew.
Now that's when you know you got a good Zarya and good healers on your team. Mew Mew Kitty, I don't think, for half a second, put up a shield that whole time while the entire team of Frost was coming in, just constantly swinging that hammer away, and not once went down. Just absolutely beautiful right there.
And we're seeing a little bit more of a conventional composition coming in. Volatile popping in the ultimate, and the Kamehameha coming in from both of them. Oh, here comes Xanthoxin looking for a solid pick. Can he find something juicy? Manages to land it on Krosky, and that's going to be a big one. He's got to be careful, though. Manages to take out Epic Center, and he's got to be feeling good on that one.
As many times as Xanthoxin's been taken out by Epic tonight, you better believe it.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. There's nothing more satisfying than landing that concussion mine and just... it's just fantastic. And it looks like Xanthoxin doing a really great job at keeping them at bay. 1 minute and 55 seconds on the clock. They've got to hurry up and figure out what they're going to do. Matt Raptor up top gets taken out by Mike Bean, and the ultimate coming in from the Zarya. And they're just rushing in, managing to land those picks. Krosky brings back Matt Raptor, though. And Xanthoxin's got to be careful at a very big disadvantage. It doesn't look like there's anything they could do for it, though.
Yeah, I mean, Xanthoxin can get up on the high ground, and that'll put Matt Raptor at a really weird position because there's not really a whole lot of to work with right there. But with the help of Krosky, they're definitely going to take off Xanthoxin early. And it looks like Xanthoxin's kind of playing around with that.
Ooh, but it doesn't look like Slipknot got the memo because she ended up getting taken out, and now the picks are starting to come in. And that's the thing, folks. You gotta be careful. Oh, here comes the ultimate from Matt Raptor. The clutch ultimate here from Mike Bean, but that's still not going to be enough. And that's going to be the point A. I mean, that's the unfortunate part, man. You just got to be careful. Your life is extremely important, especially in these high-tension situations. You die, and a coordinated team goes, hey, she's dead, let's go.
Absolutely, with that, they're going to gain another 30 seconds. That gives them 1 minute 5 seconds to get into the second point and try to make another capture. Let's go ahead and see if OSA can hold on to it.
They've got to stop looking. They've got to stop looking at the Flora. They've got to take out Krosky. Krosky is just running around healing completely uncontested. Volatile popping out the ultimate. Oh, here comes the 1-2 punch. Oh, here comes Epic Center going in for the picks. Managed to land two. Xanthoxin takes out Krosky. They're still trying to keep the dream alive. Tinsy pops out the ultimate. Matt Raptor still the only one on point, but Tinsy might not let him go. Manages to take him out with that orb. 30 seconds on the clock. There's only one more push from Frost. It's either make it or break it. Here, ladies and gentlemen, it's all they've got.
I feel like Xanthoxin's been the only one listening to me. Every single tire has gone straight for Krosky, and it's been like, yes, you've got it. This is what to do.
Alrighty, here they go in one more time. Xanthoxin being a nuisance, trying to stay above, trying to make something work. Gets taken down, though. He's got to be careful. Oh, and are we going to be seeing picks? The Thief taking out Matt Raptor and Epic Center on the Genji, just rushing on in. Slipknotty, she's doing the best she can to try to get her ultimate, but it doesn't look like anything's going to come out of it, though. She's got to be careful. That ultimate could come in really clutch, but she gets taken out by her Matt Raptor before she could pop it. And right now, still quite a few onto the point, and Nasif still alive. Oh, and Mew Mew Kitty hopping in onto the point, trying to D-Mech Exotic. Here comes the deep bomb, and ooh, doesn't manage to land anything. Matt Raptor finds his way somewhere safe. Oh, and here comes the ultimate from Volatile. Here comes the High Noon. And is that it? Did they cap it?
I don't know.
I don't believe that they did.
I don't know how that ended. Whether the time clicked out?
Yep.
The time clicked out. All right, so all we have to do is see OSA get one tick on point 2 here, and we'll see them walk away with at least one victory tonight. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Let's go ahead and see what they come in here with. It looks like Matt Raptor to come in on May, which is actually a pretty smart move. I tend to use May a lot to help Ryan hold the choke right here. You definitely help out your Ryan. You pop that wall every 10 seconds. Ryan recharges his shield. You know, they can eat it for a good 5 seconds, then you pop that wall again. It's the most annoying thing to an attacking team, but for defensively, it keeps you in a really good position.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing. You have to have a Mei that's very, very well aware and understands how to properly create that shield. If they don't create that shield, yeah, that could go very, very south. Or that could go south real quick.
Well, let's see how it goes. Zenthoxin choosing to come in, I think maybe on the Bastion.
Nah, I don't see
Oh, man. Oh, I'm excited.
Oh, man.
I don't see any switches.
Oh,
I think they're gonna try to. I think they're gonna try to get Zenthoxin into the back line. I think that's what they're gonna try to do here, or try to get Zenthoxin on the high ground.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Is that?
Oh my
god! Oh, but Tinsy.
It's beautiful.
As the Mercy eats it, and now they're gonna try to burn through shields, but Zenthoxin gets taken out again by Broski. There's a smart play. I love what they were doing, but it might not be enough. Epic Sinner manages to take out Mew Mew Kitty, and oh, we're getting a D-Mech. It looks like they're gonna have to go and back off. Excellent idea. Execution just really wasn't there.
As weird as it would be to hear it, Zenyatta is the hugest counter to Bastion. You get the distance, which Zenyatta can do more damage over distance than Bastion can, even in turret mode. And you get the Discord on him, it's game over. Three balls to the face and Bastion's done.
Yeah, that's I mean, I wouldn't say it's a direct counter, but I would definitely say once you have that orb on there, oof, mega oof.
Oh no!
This isn't looking good. Oh, Matt Raptor. Roll now. Managing to take him out, and that was smart of them. Ooh, but Mew Mew Kitty getting onto the point, barely manages. Oh no! Gets taken out at the door.
Get back into spawn. Oof.
Yeah, no, the idea was great. I think it worked fine. I think where they messed up was after Tinsy res the Bastion, they just try to stay there. And honestly, there's only so much Mew Mew Kitty could stop before that shield has to break.
Absolutely.
Once that happens, Bastion has absolutely no real defense. And they're just rushing in under the point. Oh, High Noon coming in from Epic Center. Doesn't land on anything. The Volatile popping in the ultimate and a hammer down coming in from Dawn. It looks like it's going to be a fat one. Volatile takes out Mew Mew Kitty. Zenthoxin getting D-Mech. Ooh. And the picks are coming in heavy, and it looks like they're going to come in and bully Zenthoxin. That's rough. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. Right now, OSA's hopes for this victory are slowly starting to dwindle. I like their intensity. I like their thoughts, their creativeness. But right now, it's execution that's really what's going to win this match.
Absolutely. And that's really what it's coming down to right here. They're not They're not doing like target priority. They're just kind of rushing in, trying to get something to happen. They know the Mei wall come up, and it just separated Tinsy from the rest of the team. So the only heals that you got on there right now is Slipknotty, and look at there, Volatile using the Coalescence to completely clean up everything right there.
Oh, and that's rough. That is absolutely rough. Alrighty, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left onto the clock. We're starting to see a little bit of lack of juice here from OSA. And that's the thing with Matt Raptor just being on point with those walls. That's got to get old.
They just gotta wait for Matt Raptor to use. If they let Matt Raptor use the wall and then push in, they know that Matt Raptor will have it soon enough to block any of their team out. And here it goes again.
But
Zentoxin's able to get back. That's good. That's smart. There you go. Now, there.
Oh no, but they gave him too much free reign. Oh, the high noon from Epic Sinner comes in, takes out Mew Mew Kitty. Oh.
And the Blizzard will clean up everybody else.
And that's the thing. I could see it. OSA they've got the right idea, but it's this minor miscalculation that just ruins it for them. Like the way they hopped in, they baited out Matt Raptor's wall perfect. Where they messed up was that they gave Dawnbreaker a lot of free reign. The moment he realized, well, there's no shield for me to worry about, that was it.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was just allowing Matt Raptor to continue to live as they moved in on the point. Because the Blizzard froze everyone, including Mew Mew Kitty. And as soon as Mew Mew Kitty got taken out, Dawnbreaker it was just done at that point.
Ooh, and the Kamehamehas are coming in. Matt Raptor takes out Mew Mew Kitty. Oh, and it's not looking good. Mike Beanbean's in some trouble. Epic Sinner takes out Tinsy. Oh, and here comes the Diva Bomb. Is something going to work? Boom! Doesn't manage to land on anything, though. And here comes the hammer down. Dawnbreaker is just crazy today. Gets taken out by Mike Beanbean. And Mew Mew Kitty working his way in. Takes out Epic Sinner. Krosky popping out the ultimate, trying to keep everyone going. Oh, and here comes the grab. Is that going to make it work, though? Mew Mew Kitty takes out Exotic Noob. Ooh, and right now, the only one left on point is... Oh, that's it. That's going to be it. All right. I like it with 25 seconds left onto the clock. Not really much in terms of time. 50 seconds, it's all they have left. They've only got time for one push to try to get this one pick. Can they make it?
I think they can do it. They just got to be smart about who they pick first.
And they've just got to believe that they can do it. Here comes the ultimate... from trying to get those picks. Exotic Noob takes out Mike Bean. Epic Sinner taking him out. This is not looking good. Epic Sinner popping out the ultimate. And that's going to be the end. Zentoxin, though, managing to take him out. But he's the only one left on the point. Oh, 15 seconds left onto the clock. That's looking like it's it, folks. They're going to try to rush in there, but I don't foresee it running, at least without someone dying relatively quickly.
The Matt Raptor's already ready. Yep, there it goes.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen.
But it's a draw.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. That's not bad. I know when I'm in a comp game, I would rather see a draw than defeat. That's for sure. Slipknotty, play the game.
She needs to save this. Please save this. Just having something like this.
Elfie, this better be in the next video. I'm telling you. We need some more Symmetra love.
Everybody, that means we have reached the end of our games tonight. It's 3-0 on the side of Frost tonight. And we're going to go right ahead with our player of the match. Kevin Jack, what do you got?
Oh my goodness. Just absolutely amazing work from both teams tonight. I think I'm going to have to give my love, though. I think I'm going to have to give it to Mew Kitty. I have to say that against Dawnbreaker, Mew Mew Kitty was an exceptional run. And normally we don't see that kind of even keel performance between Reinhardts. Of course, Mew Mew Kitty's got a little bit of work to do. I was seeing a lot of charges that were kind of misplaced when Dawnbreaker was kind of holding ground. So definitely some work to do, but they did amazing against the continued performance that we've seen against Dawnbreaker. And I think that they will be an exceptional primary tank on the side of OSA.
Right. And again in the chat, blow us up. Who is your player of the match tonight? Lautrix, what about you?
Oof, that's the thing. I think everyone was doing great, but honestly, I want to give this one to a support for the night, and I want to give it to Volatile for the night. Um, Exceptional heals, really well done. Her ultimates were greatly timed. They were. It never seemed like anything was wasted. She was never out of position, and that's really what you want from a healer. You don't want the healer that's always kind of finding their way in the wrong position. You always want the healer that knows how to get out of trouble, how to stay safe, how to keep everyone alive, and really just the ult management. Just understanding, okay, now is the exact best time to do it. And I think that's an incredibly hard skill to learn, and I think we saw that from her. So you get that from me, Volatile.
Right. I'm gonna admit, Volatile's name really came up a lot tonight, and I'm really impressed with her performance. So she's gonna be my player of the match as well. I'm really impressed. It's rare that you see support having so much impact, if you will. Not sure. But anyway, we've got Tilsing, Tinsy player of the match. He showed a lot of flex as support and was really holding his own healing wise.
There you go. No, you're right. Tinsy, I think the healers were doing great all around. That's
very
the big
true.
thing. I just feel like, Volatile just had that little step extra that kind of brought her out above the rest for tonight at least. But Krosky was playing great with Matt Raptor. And even as just Zen, the Zenyatas, which were being played by Tinsy and that were being played by Krosky, phenomenal. Olive the Cat for the one round played fucking almost 20k healing. So clearly they were doing something right. I mean, was there anyone? And Mike Beanbean. Mike Beanbean was playing really well too. So
Right. And we got a second vote for Tinsy player of the match coming from Fire. So that was our Platinum teams tonight. Frost versus OSA. 3-0 on the side of Frost. Loudtrax, what you got for us? Want to wrap this up?
Yes, I do. I once again want to thank Sips T for subscribing, and I would love for you guys to please put the word out. You know what I mean? If you're on Facebook, Instagram, you're at a family reunion, you're at work, whatever. You know what I mean? Friends that like to play Overwatch on PC, go ahead and invite them. It might not even be for the sake of the stream, but just for the sake that, we'll have more people that we can play with. We can build more teams. We can eventually grow ourselves as a bigger community. And that's really what we, specifically from the admin team, from the commentating team, from the stream team, really just want to see, everyone kind of grow and succeed and kind of move on to bigger and stronger things. And we're starting to see that more and more. Next match that we're going to have is going to be on Monday. Please don't miss it.
Diamond Division.
Yeah, that's right. Diamonds are now moved from Saturdays onto Mondays, which is fantastic. We're going to be seeing them on Monday. We should be having a few things come up. Please stay tuned. We'll be giving you guys updates. That being said, my name's Loutrex.
And I'm Captain Jack.
And I'm Alex.
And we will see you guys next time.